Welcome back to In Case You Missed It, the show where I wear that worn hat. Yeah, you're right, it has to be said, this hat is a little worn. I call it character though, but mainly cheap. Cheap because I don't want to spend money on a new one. And to think this one is fake from Thailand, I only spent about £3 on it. This is cheap, I'm being cheap, the whole situation is cheap. In fact, my normal attire is often cheap as well. We go with a hat, £3. I'm always rocking a plain ASOS t-shirt, no matter the colour, that's about £5. And then jeans from Zara, always £25. Saying that though, I haven't worn jeans since lockdown started. Of course, I'm happy to bang £30 on a Turkish takeaway though. Happy to spend £13 on a wimpy half-pounder with onion rings and chocolate milkshake. And of course, I'm happy to remortgage the hash just to get some sides at Wagamama's. I don't know where I'm going with this, but in case you missed it, last time round, we asked for 1,000 likes. Did we get 1,000 likes? Of course we did, you smashed it. 2,000 again, which is why we're upping the stakes again. We're gonna go for 1,500 likes this time. Can you help a brother out? Please do. 1,500 likes, smash the like button if you enjoy this video. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do, give it a go. Quite simple, just click the button. If you want to be notified when I upload a new video, click that bell too. So in case you missed it, Leeds United were crowned champions of the Championship, meaning automatic promotion back to the Premier League. Some might say back where they belong. Now, it's actually absent from the top flight for 16 years. Fact time, now you'll have a fact. Did you know Leeds sit 13th in the all-time Premier League points table? 16 years out of it, still 13th, not bad going. Last time they were in it, Facebook wasn't public. YouTube, Twitter and Instagram weren't around. The top selling artist at the time was 50 Cent, and some kid called Lionel Messi made his debut for Barcelona. Of course, I'm happy to see him return, but one thing I'm not happy about is there'll be no Mark Viduka, no Harry Kewell, and of course, no Ian Hart on free kicks. Just not going to be the same. Yeah, in case you missed it though, Inter Milan's away kit was leaked, but it has since been confirmed by Nike. Oh, by the way, I've been told Nike is the correct way of saying it. And I've been saying Nike my whole life. It's hard to shift a habit like that. Smoking, drinking, drugs, picking your nose, biting your nails, reading the back of shampoo bottles while you're in the shower, watching reruns of Hey Arnold because you just don't want to let go, and saying Nike. It's all the same. Anyway, here's the kit. Some people actually like this. For me, no. Noughts and Crosses quickly became the top game on Twitch ahead of Fortnite, League of Legends, and Ghost of Tsushima. I thought it'd be good to get a game in, so I spoke to Charlie over WhatsApp and we decided to go back and forth, and this was the result. A tie, dead rubber. So then he went and introduced Sudden Death. Never heard of this in Noughts and Crosses before, but I'm going with it. But it weren't Noughts and Crosses, no. He sends me a picture of this goal, right? And then says we've got to take turns drawing the ball and the keeper, and we've got to post our images at the same time. So I shoot, he dives, and as you can see, that's 1-0 to Smiv. Now before coming into this, I had no idea how this was going to pan out, but I suddenly had a fantastic idea. I decided to draft in Wayne Shaw. You know the one, the ex-Sutton United goalkeeper who was charged on 2 accounts of breaching betting after eating a pie as Sutton lost to Arsenal in the FA Cup. So Charlie shoots and Wayne Shaw saves with the right foot. Winner, winner. But back to the kit. Where do you sit with this? Now consider Inter as a bit of a second team for me. Growing up, I was always them on Championship Manager. Of course, using them in FIFA and PES. Big up Adriano, the streets will never forget. And above all, they've actually had some lovely kits over the years. But this kit, for on the road, as they like to say, don't know if that was a fluke or they got that from somewhere. Yeah, no, as Simon Cowell would say, it's not for me. No, he doesn't say that at all. It's a no from me. In case you missed it, Jude Bellingham becomes the most expensive 17-year-old in history after joining Borussia Dortmund. Seen various sources, but the fee's around 25, 26 mil. And yeah, if you're after a bit of cringe, head on over to Dortmund's Twitter for their rendition of Hey Jude. Hey Jude. Now, I'm 99.9% certain that this is meant to be bad. However, that's going to follow his career for a long time. The internet loves a meme. Hey. Now, I'm not actually too sure what his contract looks like, but at the start of 2020, Jude Bellingham was on £145 a week, scholar's wages. And I tell you what, that's more than enough if you want to be dressing like me. Now, I actually went to see Birmingham, there's the G, on the road earlier on in the season. They faced up to Millwall. Jude Bellingham didn't really stand out as a player that I was going to remember. In fact, the only people that stood out that day were the 2 Millwall fans sitting in the Birmingham end. Listen, you can't judge the boy on one game, and listen, I'm certainly not a scout. Now, I did do Beavers. I regretfully went on to Cubs, and Scouts, no thanks, mum. I'm gonna go outside and play with my friends now. Honestly, there's only so many times an 8-year-old can learn to tie a knot. Sorry, where were we? Hey. Ah, Jude. Had interest from, get this, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, and Man United who put in a bid. But so did Dortmund, and he's gone for the yellow and black. Now, as I say, I haven't really seen much of him at all, so I thought I would ask Twitter what they thought. The real deal? Talk to me. Daniel thinks he's a cracking player. On Football Manager. You know what, next time I fire up FM, I might actually try and buy him. Max is here to let us know that Martin Tyler is reporting this on Birmingham this morning. Someone's going to tell him. That's not Martin Tyler. Cheers, Jeff. BCFC Archive linked me to a tweet of theirs thanking Jude and stating that he's the greatest homegrown player to ever wear the shirt. They obviously don't think of Jordan much. Jordan much. Full name, right? Jordan James Edward Synody Much. A little bit much. In case you missed it, it was confirmed that Arsenal and Chelsea will go in the hat for the FA Cup final. That's going to be such an exciting draw. I think it's going to be Arsenal-Chelsea. Yeah, first to be confirmed was Arsenal as they beat City 2-0. Both goals, of course, coming from Aubameyang. And yeah, Arsenal did it against the odds. And talking of odds, I took them. I did. I whacked a fiver on it. Then I tweeted this. Arsenal to win the FA Cup. You heard it here third. I just assumed that a couple of people might have said it before me. Within minutes of that tweet, Aubameyang puts Arsenal 1-0 up. It's happening. Psychic, says Bridger. By the way, do let me know if you want me to include the odd bet here and there. I figured this show could be a combination of some of the things that I've done over the years as well. Things like place your bets, fantasy football, even football stickers. What happened to them? I've got a pack here actually. Football 2020. Let's have a look, see what's inside. I can see it already. We've got a shiny. But first up, we've got Origi. And did you know Origi has scored on all 7 days of the week for Liverpool? That is pretty cool. Nice one, Divock. For Bournemouth, we've got Jack Stacey. And did you know Jack Stacey's ability to affect matches in both defence and attack made him a must-buy for the Cherries, who snapped him up from Luton in July 2019. Nice one, Jack. We just talked about Arsenal. Here's Lacazette. And did you know he scored his first Premier League goal in just 94 seconds against Leicester? I did not know that. I'm sure Arsenal fans will remember that. And maybe Leicester. Then I've got a pairing of Sterling and Mahrez on the front for City. And on the back it says, Willy Caballero saved 3 penalties in a row to secure the League Cup for City against Liverpool in 2016. I mean, they're obvious facts now, aren't they? I want more Origi 7 days of the week, to be honest. And timing as well, because we've got a Manchester United badge and we're about to talk about their semi-final against Chelsea. Before we get there, did you know Manchester United have won the Premier League title more than any other club, 13 in total? Oh, mate. Boring. I think we all knew that. We might not have known the exact number, but we know that Man United bossed it. But not in this semi-final. But back to the betting side of things. You must be over the age of 18. It's meant to be a bit of fun. Don't bet what you can't afford. It's not a form of income. Don't be silly. And that's exactly what the bookies thought of me when I bet that Arsenal would beat City at odds of 7s, £5 down, 35 back, wham bam, thank you ma'am. Now, I didn't think as a Spurs fan that I'd be too happy about it, but it's cool. I tweeted. I've already conceded that Arsenal are going to win the FA Cup this year. It's going to be typical of them. They're going to have one of their most horrendous seasons ever, but they'll still come away with silverware. And of course, it's the FA Cup. They love that trophy. They love it. But of course, standing in their way is a decent Chelsea side who turned over Man United, who looked like more of a... Sorry, Norwich. Making the headlines in this game was David De Gea for the wrong reasons, letting a couple, didn't he? I wonder what Roy Keane was saying.
I am flabbergasted.
Now, that clip was against Spurs.
Shocking. I am disgusted with it.
Yep, and so was that one, but it'd probably have said something similar, you're right. I personally haven't seen this sort of form from a goalkeeper since Bruce Grobbelaar back in 1994. Of course, those that know. But in all seriousness, it's not been a great period for De Gea, has it? With Dean Henderson currently smashing it for Sheffield United on loan from Man United, of course. Come next season, who's likely to be filling that #1 spot? It's not doom and gloom for Man United, though. They still have the Champions League spots to aim for. Let me know in the comments below who you think will be grabbing the European spots this time around. And lastly, in case you missed it, Nigel Pearson of Watford sacked, Danny Cowley of Huddersfield sacked, the Ballon d'Or sacked. That's right, no Ballon d'Or this year, and when you sit back and think about it, who would have probably won this one? Messi and Ronaldo, always in contention, but by their standards, didn't exactly set the place alight, did they? You could say Karim Benzema had a huge say in Real Madrid taking the La Liga title this year, but for me, the guy that takes it is poor old Robert Lewandowski. Just a mere 34 goals in Bundesliga this year. Oh, just another Bundesliga trophy to lift. Just another Bundesliga winners medal to put around my neck. Just another Player of the Season award, and he could even get the European Golden Shoe. It's a lovely shoe, that. But for Robert, no Ballon d'Or. And at 31, was that his best chance of ever winning it? I think it might have been. The organisers behind the Ballon d'Or Awards stated that 2020 should not be treated as ordinary and therefore cancelled it. Oh, Robbie's been robbed. To be fair, certain countries did stop their season. They finished it as it was. But some of the top leagues around the world did carry on. Therefore, I feel the show must go on. Now, Robert, we all recognise your achievements this year, which is why I want to present you with this. This is my first ever winner's trophy from an under-8 11-a-side tournament. We were 1-0 down in the semi-final against this team called Villa Colts. Corner was whipped in, comes out, I hit it from the edge of the box and it actually lobs the keeper. That took it to extra time. No change there, so we went to penalty. And I do remember bottling it because I didn't want to mess it up for everyone. It was cool. We secured the bag. Into the final we went, where we cruised 4-0 winners. And here is that trophy. And here is a picture. Can you spot me? So from myself and all the viewers of In Case You Missed It, this Robert is for you. Congratulations. Feel free to change the plaque on the front to what you want it to say. This one says under-8 11-a-side tournament winner, 1993. Either way, hope you enjoy it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one too. This video. This one I put before you. And if you did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like button. We're looking for 1,500 likes. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, help a brother out, please. Don't forget to click that bell for notifications as well. And as I always say, I will see you in the next one. Peace.